Do you want to boost your print-on-demand sales with trending Q4 and Christmas niches? If so, stick around because I'm about to show you what is blowing up right now, the graphics, the fonts, and design styles that are absolutely crushing. If you're looking for the hottest print-on-demand niches this Q4 that could have you making your entire 2024 year's salary by the end of the year, I've got you covered. Q4 is the final 3 months that lead into Christmas. Buyer appetite is huge and people want to buy the good quality products that you're creating for them. But just knowing what niches are blowing up right now does not guarantee your success. There are some key elements between those who make 6 figures in Q4 and those who make absolutely nothing. And those keys are exactly what I'm about to reveal to you in this video. Make sure you stick around until the end because I'm going to show you the niches and products that I personally like and will be doubling down on. Once you understand the core fundamentals, then the niches, fonts, and colors I'm going to share with you in this video will help you give the direction you need to crush sales over the coming weeks and months. Here's what you need to know before you commit to your niches this Q4. Number 1, the target country. For me, 99% of my selling is focused on the USA. The population of a decent niche in the USA is almost double the size of the Australian population where I live, and I want to scale big, and you should too. If you're lucky enough to speak a second language, I highly advise you to lean into that low-hanging fruit. That is, finding already successful winners from the USA and translating them into the language that you know. Doing that, there is far less competition, and because of that, advertising costs are far cheaper. When I took my winners that were crushing in the USA, translating them into German, I was able to do over $100,000 in apparel in 10 days. I don't speak German, but I went through the process of having those designs translated into the local language. That was the phrase on the shirt, the ad copy, and the product descriptions on the webpage. It's worth doing. The reason most people don't do it is because there's a bigger barrier to entry. Firstly, they don't speak the language, so they have to get those designs translated. Doing that process, going on Upwork and finding that help can put some people off, and it does. Secondly, there are local laws that need to be taken into consideration, like the GDPR and VAT. VAT in Europe is a sales tax, but you can apply for a VAT number as an international seller and as someone local to the country. Get going. And if you want a list of top quality European suppliers for your print on demand, check out this list. These are some of the best in the industry. So the first consideration is choosing where you want to focus your marketing efforts. For me, it's the USA. Number 2, the budget. Advertising on Facebook and Instagram or TikTok is going to require you to have an advertising budget that you need to allocate to finding your winners. No matter how good your products are when you're starting, you still need to invest in your advertising to find where those winners will come from. The good news is, once you find those winners, you can recover that investment quite quickly and it gives you that tidy profit on top. You only need to find one winner to change your life. That one winner is what builds momentum and allows you to find other winners to bring into the mix as well. It was through Facebook and Instagram advertising that I was able to do over $700,000 in 18 days with print-on-demand jewelry. If you want to see what I did, make sure you watch this video next. Now, to give you a guidance on the sort of budget you need to allocate to your advertising, it depends on quite a few different variables. Different ad setups and strategies, your level of understanding of the fundamentals of POD, product selection, they all determine how long it takes to find your winner. And if you have a small budget, Etsy is a fantastic way to get started. You can start listing your products on Etsy for as little as 20 cents. That is why I teach both methods to my students in my PODHacks Accelerator coaching program. They both work. If you want to learn more about PODHacks and work with me personally and my team to create a $5,000 to $10,000 plus per month print-on-demand business, make sure you click the link in the description below. 3, the next important fundamental is focus. Whether it's the marketing platform you've chosen like Facebook, TikTok, or Etsy, the niches you've chosen, or the products you're working on, you need to stay completely focused. Give yourself 3 to 5 niches to start. Focus on one marketing platform, focus on one product, and focus on 3 to 5 niches. Now, before you move on to more niches than those 3 to 5, make sure you've launched at least 50 designs into each. This focus on your niches allows you to learn so much more about them, the language and fonts they resonate with, the images they recognize, and allows you to spot those opportunities that you otherwise wouldn't have seen if you hadn't have gone so deep. This is where your six-figure winners live. Knowing your niche is how you create products that connect deeply enough that they want to buy what you've created. The product creation process is made so much more simple when you focus on one product type. Whether it's t-shirts, jewelry, metal art, leggings, whatever it is, focus on one. When you're short on time, knowing that you're looking for inspiration for that particular product stops you wasting your time. When you sit down to start designing for that product, when you're researching ideas, the time saved from switching between all the different products allows you to zero in on those winners much faster. And that goes for the marketing platform as well. Switching between optimizing your listings on Etsy or running your ads on Facebook. Each of those processes take time. Time saved is money earned. If you would like the step-by-step strategy to crushing Q4 and for creating a $5,000 to $10,000 per month print-on-demand business, then make sure you check out PODHacks, my coaching program for POD. In there, I give you the guidance and support you need to avoid the mistakes I made and get you finding those winners much faster. Hit the first link in the description below. Let's dive into the hot products and niches for Q4. There are a couple of standout products that are currently trending on Etsy. If they're trending there, and we can tell this by using a tool like eRank, it suggests that they'll also be trending on Facebook and TikTok. What we're going to do when we come over here, and you can get the links to the different tools that I use in the description below, but coming over here, we've got a few different areas we can look. So trends, trend bars, monthly trends, and hot. So we'll click on hot. So that's going to take us to this page. So we're looking in the time frame last 30 days. So the clear standout products we have here are journals, personalized jewelry, and the Christmas shirt. So Christmas shirt, even though it doesn't have a lot of margin in it, if we're focused on Etsy, that's fine because the cost of acquisition, the cost that it costs to get a customer is less than what it's going to take when you're advertising on Facebook, depending on how good your product is. If you hit a viral winner, those conversion costs can be quite cheap. But over here, we've got journal, personalized jewelry, and Christmas shirt. So every Christmas, as we get closer to Christmas, we see the ugly Christmas sweater niche really take off. And blending that with niches, so biker, hunter, any type of different sport, using keywords within those niches and bringing new ideas and phrases into it is how you unlock your own success. So given that we're entering the coolest season in the USA, the other products that start to really take off are hoodies, sweaters, blankets, pajamas, tracksuits. They each have quite a decent margin in there as well. So take a look at them. So depending on the profitability of each of those products will determine whether they're just good for listing on Etsy or for advertising on Facebook or TikTok. Now to go a bit deeper into the niches, and there are a couple of decent ones that always do well around Christmas time. And a trick of the trade is to create products in Q4 with couples in mind. That niche angle, husband, wife, or boyfriend or girlfriend, hitting a winner in the couples niche in Q4 can help you carry sales through to Valentine's Day next year. It's another huge sales opportunity. And as you saw with the personalized jewelry keyword on Etsy, there is certainly opportunity to do just that. Hitting your winners in that niche in Q4 can have you making a hell of a lot more money. Now, your focus to create these winners in Q4 is to make sure you're not referencing Christmas at all, because Christmas and Valentine's Day does not make sense. Jewelry is a great option for couples. It is sold very, very well for decades, but there's also couple shirts, blankets, hoodies that you can create as well. Just make sure you've got the profit in there. Also, try thinking outside of the box when you're looking for products to sell. Couples hooded blankets, metal or canvas wall art. How can you incorporate couples into your designs? Another key element on these designs is adding personalization. It helps you to find winners much faster. People love seeing their names, so make sure you give them the ability to be able to create products with their names on them, or buy gifts for people with their names on them also. Now, as I mentioned before, the ugly Christmas sweater. Blending your ugly Christmas sweaters with your niches and adding humor is a way you stand out and nab those sales. Interchanging words like Merry Christmas for Merry Twistmas for bikers, Merry Fishmas for fisher folk, Meowie Christmas for cat lovers. And if you can't think of words to interchange like that, use ChatGPT. If you need help with finding other niche related words for your Merry Twistmas shirts, then this is mind-blowing. ChatGPT continually blows my mind for this sort of help. So what I've got here is please give me 20 examples of Christmas-related words that would be said by a cute cat like meowy Christmas. I'm going to generate that. So 20 examples straight up. Not everyone's going to be great, but it gives you inspiration. Perfect presents, feline festivities, paws and presents, kitty claws, good one. Jingle balls, great. Santa Claus, great. Meowy and bright. Go through it and see what you can find. Then, using that same sort of prompt, come down here and go Christmas-related words that would be said by a biker. Like Merry Twistmas. See what it generates. Harley Holidays, obviously can't use that one. Chilling with Kris Kringle, Biker Bells, Cycles of Cheer, Jingle Ride, Chopper Claws, Reindeer Roar. Tons of ideas. Just keep playing around with it. If you don't like it, regenerate it. But this is helping so much to be able to get that extra inspiration to create designs that are going to pop out and get those sales. If you're unsure about what niche to focus on, then make sure you download my free 1000 plus niche list guide. In it, I will give you the guidance you need. That link is in the description below. Effectively, what you're doing is you're looking for Christmas words that you can interchange with niche related elements or words. Other design concepts for the Christmas niche? Most likely to disappear hunting, disappear gaming, get drunk, run off with Mrs. Claus, Santa's favorite police officer, nurse, biker. All I want for Christmas is a new bike, a new fishing rod, a new camera, the niche gnome. This one will require the use of a designer, unless you can create something using AI, which really isn't out of the realms of possibility right now. My personal favorite niches that I will be focused on this Q4 are bikers and hunters. They are the main ones, but also the family niche as a whole. Now, designing these products does not need to be difficult. Even if you failed finger painting in preschool like I did and got kept down, there are plenty of tools that we can use online that make designing so much easier. A tool that I've started using a lot recently is Kittl, and that link is in the description below as well. But it's so simple to use this tool. All right, so coming over to Kittl, and this tool, it blows my mind how good it is. So if you're creating a blanket, or printed metal or something like that, you could use the poster templates, or if we're going to t-shirts, we can use one of them. So we click into there and it's going to show us a whole heap of different templates that we can design. So it's really cool. So one of my tricks used to always be to find designs that looked amazing and then to emulate them, whether it's through using Canva or Photoshop. By coming through here, 'tis the season to be jolly. Like, that's absolutely fantastic. Ugly Christmas sweater. So straight up, there's an easy way to create those ugly Christmas sweater designs. So we just come in here, we'll use this design. It allows you to change out the words to what you need it to be. So we'll go that Merry Twistmas, what I said earlier. Merry Twistmas. And instead of Santa on there, let's put a motorbike. So come over here and go elements, biker. Let's search that, see what comes up. If you can't find anything in their elements, import them. It's super simple. There's another couple of tools that I use. So I use Creative Fabrica a lot. And if you use my link below, you can get the first month for unlimited downloads for $1. So it's a very good way to get access to a lot of different designs. So let's just type in biker and see what comes up. Some cool designs here. We want to keep it pretty simple. Here we go. Look at this. You want to slay. Straight up funny design. All right, so go through, find the design you want. So this one's pretty cool. We'll download that. Make sure you're checking the usage that's allowed. So this is saying full commercial and POD usage, which is fantastic. So we download that. All right, so we've got our design. We want to upload it. All right, so bring the big fella into your design and look at this. Oop. Looks so good. Maybe a bit smaller. Merry Twistmas. Born to Slay. So you can put that down there as well. So Move this one, and then we'll put more text down the bottom. Born to slay. We'll make it a bit smaller. So make him 100. There we go. We'll just make it a bit bigger so it goes to the edges. Slick. Merry Twistmas. So what we can do also is take some elements. So what can I use? There we go. Use that one. Bring him up here. So we want to fill in these spots. Cool. Copy and paste. Fantastic. Cool. Copy and paste. Fill it in over here. And now we have a unique design. Get inspired through your research to put new ideas onto this and get it out there. There's no reason that designing needs to be a roadblock to you actually creating product. All right, once you've completed that design, make sure you export it and you download it at the DPI that you need. That is going to be a requirement that comes from whatever different supplier that you're using. You just need to know the dimensions of the designs you need to create and also what the DPI is. That's the printing quality. Alrighty, so back on eRank. This, again, the tools that I use, they're amazing and I keep using them and I've been using them for years because they're just so good. Back on Etsy, what we're looking for is this trend. So we go trends, trend buzz, and we're looking for trending styles. So in here, keywords, colors, products, recipients, styles. So we click on that, and here we're going to see handmade, antique, floral, modern, Japanese. But one of the standouts that's been around this year, like there's retro Halloween, that saw a lot of attention through that period. It also suggests that retro Christmas is going to do well as well. So this is a design style that you can use. So coming back over to Kittl, if you're looking for retro inspired designs, if you need fonts, you can get them from Creative Fabrica too if you don't find the ones in here. But chances are you're going to be pretty safe. But look at all these different design styles for retro. So again, go through and select the style that you like and design it based on retro fonts, which is trending in a niche that's trending, which is Christmas. Like right here, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Amazing. Alrighty, so to find out what is trending for Christmas and to create your own designs, come over to Etsy. And what we're going to do is search for Christmas shirt. And once we do that, you hit enter on that. We're going to go down to the filters and we're going to go star seller, select that and go apply. The next step that I do is come up to the URL up here and change star for best because we want best sellers to be what we're looking for. So when we're doing that research, so most loved, click into there, check out what's going on in there. But come through and see what is a common theme here. So family matching Christmas shirts. I love what's going on there because that's increasing the average order value by selling multiple shirts. Most likely to, straight there, we've got a great idea for different niches. Most likely to different sellers as well. So click into them and just see. So in demand, 12 people bought this in the last 24 hours. Chestnuts. So they're couple shirts. Maybe you can add a different phrase onto the end of that to really stand out. Most likely to. So in demand, five people bought this in the last 24 hours. In demand, most likely 85 people bought this in the last 24 hours. Love this too, GG clause. Like there's so many different names for grandparents. That's fantastic. Names on the sleeve, great idea. 14 people bought this. So there's no reason that through this research and putting this into practice, using Kittl, coming over here and finding a design that you think is good, put those phrases on here. Now, if you'd like the clear step-by-step strategy to creating a $5,000 to $10,000 plus per month print-on-demand business in as little as 2 hours a day, then make sure you check out PODHacks, my coaching program for print-on-demand. I have a short training where I explain a bit more about what's inside as well as the success stories of my students. So click the first link in my description below to access that free training and book a call with me and my team. Now, do you want the Q4 strategy I use to crush sales? Make sure you watch this video next. And make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. I'll see you in the next video. Stay awesome.